Japanese sword part B. In part A, the attacker came up and threw a left roundhouse punch, right? In part B, he's going to throw a right straight punch. Now I'm going to use the same, go ahead and get out here. I'm going to use the same motion that I used in part A. The only difference is that instead of going to the inside of the strike, I'm going to go to the outside of the strike. So I'm going to step in with an outward block like so. Okay, same movement, still stepping to 1 o'clock, still nice horse stance, left hand covers, right outward block. Now, this is going to open up this rib cage area here, right? So now I'm going to take an inverted punch. So I'm going to flip the hand down. I'm going to do a soft bow, and I'm going to stick it right here into his rib cage. Now notice when I do this soft bow here, my rear knee's bent, my front knee's bent, my front toes are turned in slightly, and I've got that heel off the ground. We covered this in your basic stances, okay? But you can see this stance transition. I go from a horse stance, soft bow. See my hips turn and my shoulders turn. My front foot doesn't really move, okay? I'm going to bend that rear foot, bend that rear knee, slight bend in the front knee. Front toes are turned in slightly, and I'm up on the ball of my foot on the rear. This gives me a triangle, which gives me 3 points of stability. All right, so outward block. Okay, now I'm going to throw this inverted punch. Boom. My right hand retracts. Okay, if his hand's still up here for some reason, which is probably not going to be, he's probably going to start to retract it. But if it is, that's okay, because once I strike here, all right, I'm going to come back to a horse stance. I'm going to transition back to a horse stance. I'm going to drive a palm strike right into his nose, right into his face, okay? And my left hand covers, all right? And when you're doing a palm, you're going to hit right here in this bottom area of the hand so that it's in alignment with your arm. You don't want to hit up here and have it bend back, okay? You're going to have a slight bend in the fingers, or you can bring them all the way down. Doesn't matter. Keep your thumb tucked in, okay? Do not put it out here in front because that's where you're hitting. Keep your thumb tucked in, and you're going to hit with this part of the hand right here. We'll get into the palm strike in more detail later. There's several different versions of the palm strike that we'll learn as we go along here, okay? All right, so again, neutral stance, or I'm in a neutral stance, okay? He throws a right straight punch. I step in, boom, I redirect it. I'm kind of going low here, right? He's going for my face. I'm going to kind of go under it, all right? So even if I don't have my arm here, okay, I'm still pretty much not going to get hit. That's the goal here. The arm, my block, makes sure I don't get hit, and it causes damage by striking into his arm as well, okay? So boom, here, soft bow inverted punch, palm strike to the face right here, okay? So one more time, comes in. All right, so you see how that kind of rolls through? All right, one more time, goes in, and I'm right here. So I'm boom, strike, and then boom. So it's just kind of a roll, boom, inverted, and then palm strike. As you're learning it, you'll take it slower, boom, inverted, soft bow, palm strike, okay? And again, if their arm drops, that's okay. You're still right here for the palm strike, all right? Okay, without the attacker, I step to 1 o'clock, horse stance with an outward block, an extended outward block, soft bow inverted punch, horse stance, palm strike to the face. Okay, so let's do it together. Japanese sword part B. Attacker throws right straight punch. I'm going to sink in, step out to 1 o'clock, sink in, throw an extended outward block, soft bow inverted punch to the to the ribs, and then come back to a horse stance, palm strike to the nose or to the bottom of the chin. All right, and that is Japanese sword part B.